Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio with the Space Age expansion. Not that we've gotten there yet. I have routed our steel up to the bus area. Done a couple little tweaks. We got a little bit more of the basic conveyor belts being made, the transport belts, I suppose they're called in here. Just because these are mostly feeding into the underground and the splitters. Anyway, we'll figure something else out for that. And I still don't have any insert or automation. However, the big thing is we have too little raw iron coming in. So this thing is as tapped as it's going to be. What I really need to do probably is get some of the iron from over here, routing to our actual iron smelting operations. And yeah, maybe what happens is from that little patch just goes into one of these. And then, yeah, we get the rest over there. We don't need an infinite amount of steel production yet, so it's probably okay that I yoink that off. And yeah, at some point, maybe, I think I talked about, like, this would be a good place to deliver steel later, or sorry, iron later, but maybe we put it here because I think the steel production is going to stay there and can expand southwards. And then the iron production is going to be here again, about 8 rows. And later on, maybe, because again, later on we need stupid amounts of copper, and maybe this doesn't stay as a copper thing. Maybe this just becomes 12 lines worth of iron production, although for full saturation of our bus, we really only need the 8, but this could provide an extra buffer for like stop and go, especially with deliveries. So who knows what'll get there. Anyway, I'm not going to bother making the second line of steel. I think I will go, though, and plop down this. There we go, which will do a lane balance. So you can just fit more, and that's going to be convenient. Let's take a look at the insects. Whoop! Okay, pollution is definitely spreading some. I might have to start dealing with it now. If I do have steel, I can start making the piercing rounds. Actually, I should probably get a place doing that. I did just go and start to tear this apart a little bit. I have to take the rest of it out as well. I have no ammo production, and none of it is the steel tip, which probably needs to start to happen. Meanwhile, over here, only these are burning. Are these... Oh, because the outputs are full. Okay, I was gonna say, why aren't these operating? But that's it. This has all been made out of the red transport belt as well, which actually this part didn't need to be red transport belted, or maybe it did. This part probably didn't because it's convenient for both sides, but it'll need it later. I think that's the thing. Okay, I guess I should go and deal with these critters. I only have 3 gun turrets on me. Although that will be enough. Well, will it? This is a lot scarier down here all of a sudden. I got lots of ammo. There's no doubt about that. Although, again, it's basic ammo. I'll do this more. Okay, you know, let's hope those insects don't bug us boom, for a little bit longer. And what I'm going to do here... And I guess I don't have to worry about the placement for this, because ultimately all this has to get bulldozed when we extend our steel anyway. Go and run this over here. I think I'm going to have enough yellow belts for this. Not by a lot, but some. Further. Let's just clear this rather than using some undergrounds here. Although I suppose in a pinch, the undergrounds... And yeah, this is going to interrupt our copper line, which I could have gone a little further south, I suppose. But what we're going to do is... that as far as we can. There we go, like that. I could kill this completely. I mean, it shouldn't sideload if it's getting full amounts from over there, but I think I'll go and interrupt that completely right now. Back that up, so that's going to go there, and then, yeah, I won't have enough transport belts to do more, but this is going to help already. Let's start with that. I don't suppose I can just scoop up enough transport belts, huh? Just dropping off the extra iron ore. I will have to get another belt of this coming in. Let me pick up some of these gears while I'm here, because I may do some handcrafting. We'll pick up that. Excellent. And I could pick up more of the reds to replace the yellows. And free some yellows for places where I can use it. Here, let's do that. I've got infinite reds now. Okay. Again, we still don't need it over here. But I mean, at some point... I'm just going to use the red lines basically everywhere, just as convenience, and then not hold the yellow ones in my inventory at all. If we go and do this. There you go. There you're getting here. Slowly but surely. And yeah, we can finish this with reds. Which doesn't hurt, other than he's using more material right now. I mean, and admittedly, it's using up a lot of our iron to make these red transport belts that we may not need now, but we'll need pretty soon. Yeah, we're about to run out. That's okay. Just finish this with the reds that we have on us. Chugga. Chugga. In fact, let me go ahead and do this with reds, picking up the yellows, and then finish it up with the yellows afterwards. Nothing else. This will let it walk a little bit faster, which is nice. Like right now. So a little further. There we go. That's that line. And then... oh, we were kind of out of these yellow undergrounds as well. Oh, I went... didn't line that up. There I guess. Up. Up. Well, I guess I could have left it there because we're going to be replacing it, but that's fine. And then dump, dump, dump. This ore. And assuming I did it correctly, there it is. This stuff is coming along. Lovely. So that's going to feed into there. And so, yeah, from these mining areas over here, which are pretty poor at this point, it's only going to feed into this one line, which I think is probably correct. And this place here, which does have more miners operating, although even that's definitely not to maximum capacity in any way whatsoever, it's still going to help. So overall, this should be moving us in the right direction. I could throw another splitter there, but I guess I don't have to because we've got a balancer over here. So if it backlogs, it's all going to work out okay. Yeah, feed into this, increase our production. Perfect. Okay. I do want to take care of those aliens, but it does make me think that I should go and get a little bit of basic bullet production going on. We're going to keep going with the, just the tier 1 assemblers for the moment. Because honestly, we don't really have... Oh yeah, and there's a bunch more iron over here that we're going to want to mine out. In fact, mining this out sooner than later would be nice on the basis that this might be an area we want to occupy for our bus later on, right? We might want to expand our production to that. So if we go here, and if I tell you to make regular bullets, all you need is iron plates, which is great. Now, you will make one of these, presumably per second, and then we want... That's probably not where we're going to want it. We're going to want this. This needs 3 seconds to build. So 3 basic ones into 1 piercing round. So let's go 3, 6, 9. I don't know if I took that out here. Hold on. 3, 6. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I went quite far enough. There you go. Okay, so y'all are going to make this. And all you need is iron plates. So go ahead and extend this to here. Do that. And I'm not going to bother with the rest because we're still hurting a little bit for the raw materials. Pick up more of the basic transport belts here, and that's going to be okay. All right, and then you don't operate that quickly, do you? Yeah, 1 sec. Oh, you got to grab 4? 4 per second? So to operate at maximum rate, we need this much? And then you're going to stop because your output's full. Okay. Now, we only need yellow to dump out. I think I'm going to throw these on a belt. Do I care about direction? And it really doesn't matter. Actually, I might belt it this way. And I think actually what I'll do is I'll end up putting the advanced bullets, armor piercing. That's what we call it, right? Yeah, piercing rounds over here. that. Actually, I think the military science needs these. Maybe I should route it the opposite direction. You know, we'll do that, but we might extend this out further so that we make more than we need for just this bit. Okay, and then you also need steel and copper. Now, it takes you 3 seconds, 5 copper plates. Yeah, so, I mean, we can just share a line right here. This could be both steel and copper. Let me worry about rebuilding the correct undergrounds afterwards. Set this up to start. Actually, I guess what I should do here is something like that. Run the copper onto this. So I'll still do that, even though clearly we don't need the split right now, but that's kind of the placeholder for it. And then for the steel, which I currently... Oh yeah, all 4 of these lines are reserved for steel. I don't know if we really need that much on the bus, but I mean, it's not going to hurt. There might be more sitting there, and there might be other things we're short on that we want to use lines for, which I guess we can always swap at that point. Okay, so again, we'll do that. This is going to be split this way. And the copper does actually need to be grabbed quite quickly, and the steel. So we may as well go ahead and use the fast boys. Blunk, blunk. And... that, and then... oh, and then I guess you actually... want this. Keep that for evenness, because why not? Because I've got another one down over here that I don't want. Okay. So you're doing that, and you're not grabbing... right. Wait. Well, you're not grabbing right now because you are full. So for this, I'm just going to dump bar. And yeah, we can extend this a bunch, but for now, we'll have you go into an iron chest. Like so. And I might just want to iron chest the regular ammo. I think I will, because we're going to start draining it at some point. We can have overflow going into this as a buffer chest. Actually, here's an idea. Why don't we have the buffer chest in line with this guy? And you know what? We'll do the fast inserter this way. There we go. So we could put a limit on how much is stored, but the idea is I think it's going to pull out of this and then feed into our military science production. And right now we have no more science production going on and no labs. But I think that's okay. All right, so we're slowly making this stuff. I think we do need to scale this up a lot, though. We're going to want a lot more armor-piercing rounds. We're going to want a lot of bullets in general until we get to our laser guns, which is going to take a while. And I got to remember, I'm not playing pacifist mode over here. I have no grenades. Not playing pacifist mode, so I really have to be fairly aware of what kind of defenses I have to build. I have scattered a few guns in places. We haven't had our base attack yet, which actually seems a little bit insane to me, because it feels like that used to be something that was much more of a problem, even at this stage in the game. I was going to say I'm only expanding slowly, but in a certain extent that makes it worse, because we're still getting the evolution from time happening. They're not being poked at by pollution, but they're still developing and, you know, maybe building new bases and things, so... maybe the game gave us a more generous buffer around our starting area? That's possible. Yeah, I think we'll just arbitrarily increase this fairly big. The big thing is just going to be how much steel you can process. The tree's not in the way, but you know, it's still annoying me. Let me get rid of this and this. And... or 4. Oh, I'm out of the blue stuff. Okay. And then, yeah, right now we need to be doubling up on this, which won't be as much of a problem later when we are just using the other cables. But I had a bunch of wood on me, so I thought, well, we may as well make a bunch of these small power poles, and that's going to be okay. All right, so you're producing this. Oh, already, yeah, there's not enough steel throughput to feed all this. In fact, that seems to be our limit right here. Okay. Now, I could send a second line, but for now, we'll call this proper their capacity. We can always extend it later. I mean, if I just made this out of red transport belts, we can make this twice as long as well. But I'm a little bit materially crunched right now, so we'll just leave that. And yeah, I could increase this, but we would have a problem with the raw materials. You get the good bullets. I think what is going to happen is I'm going to put the good bullets in my own gun. Drop that off over there. Let me throw you back in there so we don't have this little micro stack. Okay, and yeah, we got to go and deal with these bad boys. Make more gun turrets, which we're going to go and pick up a bunch of these iron plates. And I have a lot of coal and more wood on me from chopping down these darn trees. We'll grab as much of this as we can. Oh, it's not grabbing any right now. Okay. I'll tell you what. Make some of those to complete some stacks. It's going to be all right. Now you do have a little bit of capacity. And so... Oh, and now you also need copper, although I didn't leave any inventory space for that. Could put a random bin down to just drop some stuff, but let's go and dump all this coal. Which I definitely don't want on me. And then, again, we're currently sitting on infinite copper plates. That won't be the case forever, but for now, it is still pretty big. At some point, we go from having infinite copper plates to having never enough for the entire rest of the game. And it's the iron that starts to become much more available. Go. We're still making some gears by hand to do this, but that's okay. All right. So, I feel like we can go and clear some alien nests here before the problem becomes... And this one here has me a little concerned as well. You know what? We're further to the north. Let's go and deal with that first. And I think these places where there's a nest, I think they try to repopulate them so you can leave some guns behind. Of course, our ammo-filled turrets will have issues where they eventually run out. Although we did get an alert for that. I don't remember if that was always the case. There's an oil field here, which may also cause us some issues with further expansion. Those in there, please. Thank you. Oh, you as well. So yeah, I can just click that way, which does make it a lot easier on me. Or I can grab them like this and then do that. So we're just going to scooch forward. Oh yeah, there's really not here. Is it? Did I just fail to like clear this? Okay, there we go. And do that, do that. And where's my repairs? Right here. Both these got slightly damaged. Actually, yeah, maybe I leave these here. In which case, we're going to want to leave enough, say this, so that partially enough firepower to kill things before you take damage, but also just to have enough bullets kind of collectively in reserve over there. So we may not worry about, if this eventually gets smashed or whatever, it's not a big deal. But that keeps that clear. Okay, so yeah, let's go south. I've got enough guns at 15 to do that, and we've got plenty of ammo, which is great. I can make some more grenades using up the coal we've got on us. Oh, I guess I did shoot a little on my own. We'll grab a ton more ammo because we'll be leaving at least probably 400 behind, right? 4 fully filled turrets at each place where we clear the base just to make sure nothing comes back. You can kind of see that happening. And yeah, here I think we don't have inserters all the way down for the copper, but that's fine. And yeah, this thing is partially built, but we don't have enough raw iron to justify setting up that 4th line right now. But yeah, we have that iron patch there, and we have a little bit more there. Really what I want to do is I want to start using up this iron patch just in the northeast of my mini-map. I think that's really Really go. Why is there like a red mark on the little mini map over there? Does that represent anything? Oh, it's things marked for deconstruction. Okay, that's fine. We still haven't found another coal patch, have we? Oh, that's not true. We've got these over here now. Okay, and they're very plentiful. Again, our initial coal patch is going to last for a decently amount of time. I was actually excited because I thought this was a coal patch originally because it was a little darker. Like, especially on the minimap, I thought that was coal. So I thought, oh, we've got a nice place over here, but no. All right, so this is going to be a little scarier. Mostly the big thing is going to be if it's got a lot of those spitter worms, we're going to have a bad time. Is how it's going to come out. Let's drop 3 of these. And then within that reach, which is about to here, drop these 4, which will start the aggro. Let me pick these guys up. Although they would have been able to do a little defense. And then another, yeah, sure, 5. Okay, yeah, there is a spitter over there. I don't know if we can see its range. We cannot. I guess I can see. When does it get up? Okay, right around here, it starts to want to spit. It might still be worth doing this, which I realize these things will take some damage for sure now. But, is that... No, I'll give some more turrets. Good. Excellent. Yeah, if we were running... I should check. It's a new day of recording, actually. I should check to see if the mods have been updated. The one that automatically fills these things... I mean, in general... Well, I can't remember if it's 2 separate mods. I think it's one and the same. That when you put something down that can be fueled, right? If you put down a smelter and it needs, like, coal, or if you put down one of these bullet turrets and you need bullets, it puts a few in there. But the other thing it does, and I think it's the same mod... adds a hotkey that I can use to automatically, it's like clicking on this and then doing this to help fill. But for those of us with shaky hands and slow mouse reflexes, it helps a lot. I guess before I leave and forget. I mean, I've got enough turrets for the other base and yeah, enough ammo as well. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to leave those there where that base was. Because again, I think things might come and try to re-establish. Ooh, yeah, they will. Go to out here. Okay. Switch forward. Do this. Do these. Let me pick these guys up. Okay, so they're not being spat at, which is great. The worms are up, but yeah, not spitting. And then what I'll do is come over this way and try not to stand in the acid. Back a little. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, the turrets have better base damage per bullets than your own gun. So it's especially nice for those, the actual nests, which are armored and take a lot less. Yeah, it saves a lot of ammo basically because each bullet does a lot more. So again, in sort of the middle point of the base, which I'm going to go here, I'll make a little block. I could also build some walls, but I don't have the wall making done yet. Which again, I might be playing with fire, but so be it. Okay. Sooner rather than later, we're going to have to deal with that guy. Especially as we increase the steel smelting over here. And, you know, get more of these lines going. Because that's where most of the pollution is coming from. Okay. Let's leave that be here. I think what I need to do is... we need to tap that other iron deposit. And scale up the iron mining. So again, even this deposit over here, which we've tapped, is not fully saturating our lines. Between feeding 2 iron smelters and the 1 block of steel smelting, it's not keeping up. So I think we need a little bit more of that. And yeah, at some point we'll restart our science. Yeah, the steel is good. I mean, we're barely actually doing any steel production over here. And a bunch of it is being backloaded into the smelters. And yeah, we really don't need much steel right now, but we will need more soon. Yeah, this is just a question of iron pickups. Yeah, see, this is not fully saturated here from just running the 1, so... boom, 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 boom. I mean, all of it right now is going into making these transport belts. But we kind of need the transport belts, so... seems fair. More of these. I don't know if I've got any gears on me. I suspect the answer probably was no, because we usually use them up. That'll save us a little bit of hand production time as we go and build, yes, a great deal of these. Let me cancel the gear thing. just sit here and pick up some gears. So I can just stand here. Okay, and then again, build as many miners as we can without adding more gears. I'll still pick up a few. And let's see. I guess I will need some splitters. We'll use the yellow. Okay, hold on. That was 2 stacks. Let me limit this to just store up 1 stack. That's going to be enough. And then let me do that. Stop your thing so you don't consume anymore. And then here, actually 2 stacks of the underground kind of makes sense. But I'll just grab 1 right now. Okay. And I still have some turrets on me, and we still have some regular ammo on us. We have enough to fill some turrets, although, no, I will grab these, because I think I'm going to need a decent turret block. Well, I guess before I set up the mining here, should I clear up these guys? What if... I don't know how quickly the pollution spreads from this mine. Like, it would be ideal is build this first, and then go deal with the aliens. But if the aliens get aggroed before I finish... before I finish all this area and then go clear out the nest, we're going to have a bad time. So I guess I should go and clear the nest first and then set up the mining. And yeah, our very initial mining spot is got to be drying up pretty soon. Which is good, because I'm actually going to want to consume this spot as quickly as possible, again, for bus space. Or we go fairly early with rail and make separate little bases for everything. Okay, I think if I go, say, here... Okay, you're not aggroed yet, but you will aggro as I move up. So this will be protected while I very clumsily do that. Which is kind of why I need those mods, because our hand reaction is certainly not what it used to be. And then if I come in, say this, and then here, and then do some of those. It'd be great to see this from the deep forest. The problem is, these are not in range of them. Lost. Hold on. Grab this. Retreat away from these guys. Oh, are you still flinging over here? Rude. Okay, let me grab these damaged ones, put them down, repair them all. We're a little ammo light. Now, I might just be able to clear these up with my armor-piercing submachine gun. I might just be able to do this manually, too. But... Ooh, yeah, see, these biters have gotten quite tough. Oh, I got a couple more of these back here. Yeah, I think... Let's do it. Rump, and then rump, and then rump. There we go. And put everything down, so that includes the damaged ones. Okay, we lost a few of these, which right now kind of hurts because we don't have infinite material. This looks... I guess this whole... Maybe this wasn't fairly well centered, as is. Ooh, don't do that. I think I was in the way from the placement I wanted. Do it this way, and leave that there. Okay, good. Now I can set up the mining area. Why is it just different grass texture? Looks like a big pool of acid. So of course I go and walk into it, because why not? Why not? And how are we feeling? Again, maybe worry about this. And at some point we could do like build big walled off areas, because especially as the biters evolve, that becomes more of a thing. We could line the walls with gun turrets that are getting fed in standard like bullets all the time. I don't know if the laser tech needs plastic or batteries or anything of the sort. I mean, that's where things get great, because they're like self-sustaining in that you don't need to keep feeding them ammo. One was really grabbing anything else. One more there will take everything. I think that's grabbing everything from the top. Now, at some point, what I can do is a big recipe that is just a big one of these preset that is larger than I generally need, because it won't actually put the drills. Oh, I can't squeeze through. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check to see if any of the mods have been updated. Because it won't put drills where there's no material whatsoever. I mean, it might still put some unnecessary transport belts, but the world. You're gonna come out over here, and let's assume from there we're gonna scooch over this way. Yeah, you're going to come to there and do that. And then you are going to do this. I don't have a ton of these yellows, so I think what's going to happen very briefly is we're going to route these into one pack. And yeah, you know what would be great? Grenades. Oh, and then I'm actually short on coal. You know what? Just make 2 grenades, and we'll use them for 1 kaboom, and that'll be it. Yeah. And then route down. Go. Okay. And I will do some chopping through here. And yeah, I don't think base RimWorld has the ability to turn... Or RimWorld. Base Factorio has the ability to turn wood into charcoal or anything. Okay, where do I want to route? What is this? Oh, I think this was initially a plan for maybe more raw iron. Which is kind of moot. Yeah. And then, oh, here's an idea. I'm going to keep this more or less just 1. Maybe 2. Maybe 2 is fine. But the top 2 are going to be fed from this. And this whole block is going to go away. It's not doing anything right now. And we could, I mean, I can definitely go... Oh, I am out of the yellow stuff. I can definitely go and make a ton of military science right now. We've got everything we need for it. But I think I can afford to just wait. I guess... Here's what I'm going to do right now, because I still have tons of red transports, and I do. How about we do this? Save me some wood chopping as well if I just do 1 line. And then this shouldn't just go into a splitter. Yeah, we're gonna... You know what? Get rid of this now. Make sure to kill off these inputs. Take out the belts first. Or, yeah, you see that starts happening where they swing and it's kind of annoying. This, and then this whole area, this whole block can go away as well. And I guess when they're not powered, we also don't have to worry about anything weird going happening there. Great. Okay. And clear this. Okay. So keep going with the reds. That's definitely not what we want. Go down to here. Turn that way. Cancel this, and then use a red splitter, because the inputs got to still work at the red speed. Even the outputs are just going to be going and doing the yellow. And we'll go ahead and do that. And then, yeah, you can just do this. Sort of double side load, and it's fine. It's obviously going to be slow there, but that's okay. It's got the balancer on the other side. All right. That's still powered off, which is still A-okay. Although, radar would still be helpful, but I guess on the way back, I can go and whack a few of these, because we're going to probably need a little bit of expansion later. Okay, just get some power going. So, we still got these small electric poles by the billion. Okay. And here. Here. Good. And just merge together. I think that's fine. I suppose what I could do, if I pull back on this, I should, then I can do this, so at least it'll do the like lane balancer, like the 1-to-1 lane balancer. Considering how unbalanced these are, I guess what I can do then to make it a little bit better, something like that. Still some side loading, but there's still, that's going to be a little bit more equitable. They'll do what they can. I mean, I guess I can just feed this into like a 4-to-1 balancer too. Because yeah, it's really not using this at all. Okay. Do. What's the... No, I guess I could go to the book. Because, I mean, we can do, in the end, you know, something like this. But then, for the 4 bits to use everything properly, I mean, I can just do... Oops, I can just do this. Or some other... Yeah, what does a 4-to-1 balancer look like? It is just that. I mean, I guess this sort of makes sense. Yeah, all right. And then we'll keep going with just yellows into here, because these throughputs were more than enough. There we go. So we'll do that, and it is fully saturating this. We could really run 2 down there, but I think only just barely. But we are going to be eager to get more of this going on. Oh, I have the ability to build. Yeah, all right. Sure, keep going on these drills. Although, yeah, what's the point of this right now if this is only going there? I guess we can 4-to-2, which would just be that. Do I just build a full 4-to-4? Why not? We may only use 2 of the outputs, but that's still going to work. Yeah, let's make it all out of the red stuff. So, blunk, blunk. Then it goes to under. I really want to have this memorized. Because it's actually not that hard to put down manually. Nope, don't got it. Dang it. Okay, put this down over here. Okay, it is the splitter immediately afterwards. That's the thing I got to remember. It's this immediately into a splitter. Okay, because then it's got the space for the undergrounds and then the merge. It immediately splits. Oh, I forgot that it does the inverse, and then it does this, that, and then this feeds into a couple more like this. All right, and then, yeah, we're going to use the reds. So those go there, 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 there. This, that, that, that. Okay. Do this one. And yeah, let me feed in number 2 over here. This may have been enough room, but, you know, death to trees. Oh! Wait, really? Oh, right, I forgot, because this is only feeding into one line right now. So really, we kind of want these things and these things to all go into another set of balancers. What I can do is just say, all right, tell you what. We'll do that. And then you can go into this one. And then I guess we build up the other one here. There you go. And then we still we do still split the load coming from the 2 mineral patches. You're going to go there. Whoops. Yeah, finish with the red. That's okay. Even though it's not red on the other side, that's going to be fine. And dump all this crap. Yep. So you're going to go there. You're going to go there. You're going to do that. That's looking good. Definitely the scaling we need. We might end up going to 8 really fast. Is that the way it normally goes? Well, I mean, if I tried to build up to 8 really fast, we wouldn't have had the material to feed in. Like, we do have to build a line or 2, consume from a line or 2, then use that to facilitate the next bit, etc. All right, do that. Yeah, those are fully saturated, but these will get a little bit better. And yeah, we should really throw some balancers in there, but power after. Sorry, this is requiring a lot of focus. Isn't it gonna be great when we get bots? You gotta earn it. You gotta earn it. And there are mods for very early bots with like different, because they're like consumable and stuff, which is an interesting little balance. And there's a lot of people who are big fans of that, and I don't blame them at all. Like, I totally get it. On the other hand, you know, well, we'll suffer through. Okay, I think that's all done. And then we'll just do the drag of power. And then, yeah, if I drag from the top, I don't think it follows the pattern on the automatic drag over here. Okay, so we have another line of iron smelters operating, and perhaps more importantly, we have a lot more raw iron coming in from these things. Yeah, this is definitely not fully consuming everything, and I do really want to consume from that other load more. In fact, maybe... And the other one really is just there for the steel. That's not actually doing the corner though. So we're going to use a little bit more material than is needed, but just to help try to balance both those sides. Okay, so from over here, from the steel bit, we're just going to feed one of these. And then over here, hopefully... That's looking pretty saturated, and actually there's still some little micro stutters over here every now and again, which tell me that this is just barely overproducing raw iron for this. I don't think there's any gaps, because there could be a bit of an uneven flow over here, but no, it's looking okay. I mean, the balancer should be working at 100% throughput across all three. And I mean, there's no output here. And no, looks like it's fully saturated, and this is mostly fully going. Every now and again a micro stutter. We definitely couldn't add another one. It's basically the perfect ratio for this. Okay, so that's fine. And then yeah, we'll supplement a little bit more. And did I pick up? Yeah, I did pick up some more raw iron, which I want to dump off. And that's looking much better, which is great. Yeah, all right. Everything here is going super duper fast. We do definitely want some more yellow ammo. I think I'll pick up the half of it here. I don't want to fill up completely, but that's going to be okay. And we will clearly also need to build more of these gun turrets, which do that. And if I do this, you're going to try to make gears. If I cancel the gears and just pick up the gears, we should, I should automate gun turret production, because it is one of the things that is needed for military science, and what a great time for us to do that. So I think that's going to be the next bit, because military science needs the turrets and the guns, right? Or the, sorry. Oh! Am I thinking, did they change it at some point? Or am I thinking, is there maybe another science pack later? Because I swear that there was a science pack that needed turrets as an ingredient. But A, I might be completely wrong about that. B, it could be something that changed. C, it could be something else that needs the gun turrets as an ingredient. Those may have all gone away. And this, I mean, it's kind of our own personal supply, although it's increasing bigly here. We're gonna want a proper science thing, and we're gonna also have to figure out where we're actually consuming the science as well, right? What I could do for that is maybe dedicate, say, this area, which is flat and we have no plans for, right? This has still got room for a rail station later on if we want to do that. This we have no plans currently. This could be the science production and consumption area, rather than being right on the bus, but I can still go and leech a line off. So we're going to need, so for the red science, we need gears, so we can just feed the gear off this. Or maybe I bring in the steel plates. I can't remember, or the iron plates, I should say. Yeah, nothing actually needs raw iron plates. Although, if we want to do something like the transport belts and inserters in position, I think what makes sense is to bring in some raw iron, some raw copper over here, and make the stuff that we need on site for the science. I think that makes a ton of sense. But yeah, this was just here for the guide. Remind me. But yeah, as long as I remember it's the 4 going immediately into, then the rest of it will just flow out of that. Just remember what goes in what order. And then, yeah, do we need more mines? I mean, I think the answer is no here because that's fine. We were already fully saturating it, but this will at least cover the things when some of these little platforms start to run out of stuff, then this will do that. So these will run idle some of the time. I don't know if they use power the same when they're idle. How is our power situation, actually? Oh, we are not fully satisfied. Well, that is something we can go and deal with immediately. Yeah, I'm carrying a bunch of science stuff on me. So let's go and build 10 steam engines, 5 boilers. And let me just make sure we've got a few extra pipes sitting around. And then, yeah, you're just using the small electric pole for this, which is fine and good and groovy. Okay. Oh, and speaking of miners, yeah, do you use... So it says max consumption 90. The problem is the power fluctuates so much, we don't really know if this is being used or not. 169, but this is fluctuating as well. And this probably removes it from the count, and it does. I mean, it doesn't matter, because obviously we don't want these things running like this. I guess it's more notable for, like, the manufacturing, right? Our little fabricators. Do they use power when they are idle? And use a reduced one. Since the power fluctuates, I'm thinking things don't use power or use reduced power when they're not producing. Probably, they might even use 0. That would explain the power fluctuations. Oh, and over here too. And actually, hold on. Coal production is definitely lagging behind. Oh, no, part of it, of course, is we are mining slower right now because we don't have enough power, but we're about to fix that. So let's just get this prepped. You down. I guess I should do the other side of this as well. Where's the coal? Play the whole time. Double gap. So it could have been tighter, but it's still covering all the coal, right? It's just a question of like the speed. See here, it's quite inconvenient. Okay, you know what? Because you'll mine faster if you've got more density. If that matters here, I don't know. Ultimately, all that matters is that all the coal is going to get mined out. Nope. Start. All the coal is eventually going to get mined out. Does this need to exist? Answer is yes, because there's more there, but I don't have the ability to build one more of these drills, do I? I do. Oops, this one. Perfect, because that's all we need. Yeah, now we're getting our power brownouts. Okay, I don't have a ton of coal on me. That's not good. And you know what we're going to do is I could prioritize over here. Okay, I can pick up this coal as well. Which actually, this whole line, we don't need to feed. Oh, that's not true. We do still need to feed coal up there because that's going into our stone smelting. Right there. But we don't need to feed anything up this way. I'm going to run down, manually reload these power things. Okay, inventory is full. It's okay. I guess I'll plop things down first. Go like that. Boom and boom. And connect. And I'm going to leave a placeholder there for this. Going there, 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 and oh yeah, one more. Okay, and then for coal, what I'll do is I'll just half stacks, fill in the rest, restart this process, and that. So coal mining should be operating again. Hopefully there's enough loaded in here to do this. I guess I'll go and pick up more coal. Yeah, this whole thing is going to have to get it picked up at some point anyway. You know, we could put a priority here towards the power. I mean, this isn't going to grab everything, but it will ensure more of a flow for coal down here. Oh yeah, and you're not actually hooked up yet. You can just side load because there's not going to be that much over here. You down here. There. Okay. And then powered. All right, good. And okay, the coal is flowing down here. I don't think it was about to run out, but I'm still going to take all this coal I have on me. I don't know, some of these did start to run out, which is hurting our power generation. Although it's possible... Yeah, we're actually okay. Even though these weren't running over here, we had enough power to run things. But yeah, we have a good supply of coal down here, and we do have the priority, so this is going to get weighted much more heavily to make sure that's going there. But we may... Oh my god, I'm 51 minutes into this episode. Quill, god, this game. We may have to get these coal patches up a little sooner than that. And yeah, it would be quite easy to just build a wall across here for the short term. These guys will keep aggroing. Yeah, I'm not sure. If this is just a peninsula, I can clear it out and then not have to worry about it anymore. And then it's nice because there's a big water buffer to other aliens. And, you know, we've got some resources. Maybe a good candidate for the railroading, I mean to say. Okay, power situation more than good. Coal coming through amply. Again, we're putting a priority over here, which is okay because for the smelting, again, I think we were very good. Okay, there's a bunch of coal just sitting idle in this whole chain, but it's not that bad. All right, I should put a wrap up here because apparently I've gone way over the time that I wanted to do. I think I'm going to dismantle this whole old little initial mall that we had set up. Yes, this has already been cut off earlier, which is correct. Feed anything else over here. Done and done, and then I may have to do some more little coal dumps just to clear inventory space. Yeah, so I'll do that in between episodes, and I'll see y'all next time where coal, aliens, science. Which one of these things will happen, or will I get distracted and do something completely different? Who knows? I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.